Welcome, Mestros. If you take a look around you, it is quite easy to notice how embarrassing the dating pool has become right now. Women are losing the feminine attributes that attract men. They now have certain characteristics that are making a lot of men run. When you ask a man what they need in a woman, you will realize that about 90% of the women population do not even meet the criteria. The kind of woman you are looking for is as rare as the rarest minerals in the world. Modern women are undateable, and in this video, we will be going over 8 reasons why. Make sure to subscribe as we move on. Number 1. They have an entitled mentality. An entitled woman is very easy to spot. If, for instance, the woman you are dating gets you something measly for your birthday, you accept it because it's the thought that counts, right? Now, the clock turns its hands to her birthday, and she is expecting either a ride or something very extravagant. This is the basis of entitlement. She thinks your money is hers. She feels the need to be spoiled 24/7. You really cannot blame her. It is in their nature. From childhood, she is told she is the price. A man should not be able to win her heart easily. He must sweep her off her feet, shower her with praise, and give her the world. In short, he must worship her. All of these contribute to building the entitled mentality as she grows. Fast forward to her 20s, and you have a woman who is undateable and unwilling to bend or adjust from what she was taught. She keeps challenging men until she finds a simp, as that is as much as she can get. To make things worse, she might get bored and get rid of that guy who supposedly met her criteria. It is a pity how a lot of men are promoting this mentality. It is now widespread that a less than average woman even holds this entitled mentality. The only way out for you when dating a woman like this is to set boundaries. Put limits on how wide her entitlement can spread. If she is too stubborn and does not comply, then you must leave her. Number 2. The constant need for validation. If you have been in the dating pool long enough, you must have met a lot of this type in today's society. These kinds of women are the ones constantly dropping social media posts of themselves and worrying on TikTok, Snapchat, or other social media apps about how many likes their posts get. These women are very common today, and it is sickening. They live off validation from strangers and feel that the validation from their boyfriends is not sufficient. The boyfriend probably complimented her before she left home, but she still seeks compliments outside to feel better. It's almost as if they make sure they are on their best look because of the outside validation they will probably get. Men are getting tired of these types of women. If you are currently with one, you should probably be too. The hunger and quest for validation never end. You won't be able to fill it. Your best course of action in that case is to let go if she is unwilling to make it right. Number 3. They are no longer approachable. You most likely have seen a guy get embarrassed in public after approaching a woman. That image is printed in your memory, and you are probably thinking, I am never approaching a woman again. What's funny is that the same woman who embarrassed someone for approaching her will probably tell you, men are supposed to approach women. In the past, men used to travel long distances to see their women. Women were more warm towards men. You could start a chat on the road without expecting any sort of disrespect. Nowadays, women are more repulsive. They see men as predators and are desperate when they approach them. This has made a lot of men stop this practice of approach. You probably have been brainwashed into thinking that 90% of the time you will get a sexual harassment tag when you do this. The only way you are meeting a woman for the first time is if there is a third party that is friends with both of you or through social media. Even on social media, most men get aired out. This has made a lot of men step back. Women are making the companionship difficult. Also, they have high expectations of what they should be getting from men during their approach. Number 4. Men are truly disappointed. Many men have had to put up with a lot of shit from women and finally decided women are not worth the stress. If in your previous relationship you were cheated on, lied to repeatedly, forgave everything, and took her back numerous times, but yet it still didn't work out, answer this. Will you still be excited about the prospects of another relationship or meeting another woman? This is not the only scenario. A lot of men have been misled, maybe tricked into thinking they are getting her, but they did not in the end. Also, a lot of men have been rejected one too many times, and they dread physical contact with these women. This is why most of them do not want to cross paths with modern women. In the past, women were easy to deal with. This fostered healthy homes and relationships. Now, everything is chaotic. The progression of the world has taken dating to the internet. This has made it even worse. Everyone can hide their true nature, and any man who dates a chronically online woman is bound to get tortured emotionally. This is why most men, especially the decent ones who want something serious, have given up. Number 5. They are becoming very desperate. Imagine you just met a woman last week and she is already demanding a relationship. There was no room given for you to know her properly. She just wants you to jump in without looking. That is the biggest red flag you will ever see. If you fall for this trap, you are going to regret it. Luckily, most men will not. At least, those of you that know your worth. You see, the game is changing. Men are now seeing themselves as a price as much as women do. They do not want to settle. They do not want to bend their rules for anyone. Only those of you who are weak and unloved will fall for that trap. Nowadays, men want women to prove their worth. They want the woman to show him why he should pick her from the crowd. Unlike men, women need validation and attention. Her self-esteem drops a little when she doesn't get this. So when they get a decent guy, the urge to tie him down quickly is irresistible. However, you should not fall for this. Any woman who has the goods won't be desperate. She can get many men she desires with her unique qualities. But modern women are not like this. They want to have all of these attributes listed so far in this video and still keep a good man. You should be wiser than this, Mestros. Number 6. Hyperactivity. Being in a relationship with a woman who always wants to be at a party every weekend can get tiring very quickly. However, modern women want to be the life of the party. This has made a lot of them undateable. Men often appreciate a laid-back dynamic in relationships, valuing a sense of ease and comfort. When they perceive a potential partner as someone who would make the relationship demanding or require them to be constantly on their toes, they might opt to avoid such connections. This preference for a chill vibe suggests a desire for a relationship that allows for a natural flow without excessive pressure or stress. It's about finding compatibility and mutual understanding that makes the connection enjoyable and sustainable in the long run. Number 7. The emotional impulse. Women are known to make impulsive decisions. They ride on their emotions and whatever gets them going at that particular moment. It is one of the reasons why you see them switching handbags every day. Unlike men, women love consuming new products to satisfy their desires. This should not come as a surprise, as women make up a majority of the consumers in the economy. If a woman notices you are getting lightweight in terms of finances, she can leave you for the next guy. This is becoming very common with the girls of today, and it is disgusting. They always have options, and you really cannot blame them for this. For a long time, women have been considered as the valuable ones while men are required to show their value. A lot of modern women hold this impulsive attribute, and a lot of men are calling bullshit. Men want a woman who is going to stick with them, and that is impossible for you to find these days. A woman who has imbibed this within her cannot be taught to let it go. It is a huge reason why a lot of men are avoiding dating modern women. Number 8. The lack of respect and commitment. This is a huge red flag, and men can no longer tolerate this attitude from women. A lot of men demand respect from their women. That is the bare minimum. Nobody wants a woman who is disrespectful and cannot stay committed or loyal. In the past, respectful and committed women were easy to come by, but it is very difficult today. In today's society, women fight and claim equality and yet portray superiority. No woman wants to submit to you today. This is why modern dating is very terrible. A lot of men are avoiding companionship for this sole reason. They don't want to get disrespected. It is also very hard for a decent man to find a modern woman looking for a long-term relationship or commitment. An average modern woman is always ready to leave at any time. The thought of a long-term commitment sounds too stressful. Where did we go wrong? The modern woman should return to the basics. The very basis of companionship needs to be learned again. Until there is a shift towards letting go of all these attributes, modern dating is only going to get worse. Share your experience in the comments and subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out the next one. Thanks for watching.